What makes it hard in Africa is the distance you have to travel
Yeah, yeah.
in relation to Europe. 1 hour flight, 2 hour flight. Here we have to fly to Turkey, spend the night in Turkey, and then catch a flight to Libya. So it was a strenuous time. So when you are planning such things as do you have a big squad and then you leave 7 players behind, and what type of training they have behind. That is why we have such a huge technical team to be able to keep everybody fit and ready, so that when you do need to make changes, the other players have not been on holiday while you've been 7 days in Libya. They've been training in relation to their deficits and getting them up to speed so that they can be on the same level when the squad comes back. So this is the challenge for us in Africa, because it's quite different to Europe. We don't have the influx of 70 games per season, but the travel fatigue does play a part. But at a big club, you have to play every match that comes. Every 3 days, you expected to perform. So it's our job as experts to be able to get the players ready and fresh and fit to be able to compete at a high level. Our playing style is also very demanding in terms of intensity. So it's really a detailed plan in relation to getting the players super fit, but not getting any injuries while doing all this travel and jet lag and time zones and different things as well.
Four players that you signed, Gilbert Fernandez seemed to be the one of the best signing. A lot of fans are praising him for his performances. How good is he in training? Like, have you seen the best? Have we seen yet the best of him?
No, no, no. I think he's still settling in to. I don't want to be disrespectful and say he hasn't been coached before, but a lot of details and a lot of emphasis have been put on him because it took a long time to really get into the groove. I think only after 3 weeks of training could he begin to understand the spaces, the movements, the positioning that his role entails, and not running all over the pitch and so there's still a huge amount of work to be done. Still a huge space for improvement. He has not reached his level, and step by step he's growing. I don't think he's. I think we should allow him this time to grow and not build him up too much too soon, because he has not yet performed at his level of potential. So there's still so much more to go.
Coach Eli Mpanzu, he is on your list.
Like I said, the club will make an announcement once he is signed. At the moment, once nothing is confirmed and in ink yet, so I don't comment on. Sorry.
After qualifying a group stage, what's your plan?
My plan is to now at the moment to focus on the league, because the CAF draw is only going to be 7th of October, and the matches are probably pushed back to November. That's the latest we've heard, not confirmed yet. So at the moment, CAF we put completely to the side. Our focus now at the moment is completely to the league, the next 3 matches, and 9 points to play for before the FIFA break, and that's all our focus at the moment. Once the group stages come, we analyze our group. We'll calculate exactly in terms of which matches, where, away, which countries you're traveling to, and then take it game by game.
Against the next is against Azam FC. This is Zima Derby. You know Zima Derby.
Yes, yes.
You don't
No.
Zima.
Yes.
And his meaning.
No, I don't know this.
You don't know the meaning of Zima?
No.
Okay, I will tell you. What's your call against Azam FC on 6th of September?
What is? What,
What's your call against Azam?
what do I see the game as? The
Yeah.
derby. We've analyzed Azam now in the matches before the new coach and the 3 matches with the new coach, and there's definitely a difference in relation to their playing style. They've got an extremely good squad. They've got an extremely good, young, dynamic squad, very similar to our profiles of our squad, young players with lots of potential. Probably the difference is they've got more South Americans than us, or more South American based foreigners, and these players have so much potential, so much skills that can win a game out of completely nothing. And we have to be very detailed in our approach, how we approach this game, because if you don't apply yourself tactically, physically, from the mental side, and of course a derby of this magnitude is one with fine margins. If we don't improve our performance, what we did against Al Ahli Tripoli, we will find ourselves in problems because they're a very good side.
How is Tanzania League so far after 2 matches you played?
Yeah, what I've seen of the matches so far, the league is quite competitive. You saw Fountain Gate after our game; they started winning. You know, if each and every team can beat any team. If you're not concentrated, if you don't go into detail in terms of your analysis, you can get caught because they are talented players. I'm very happy and with the standard of the local Tanzanian players. They are very good players. I'm so lucky to have good quality Tanzanian players on my side. And if you look at the league as well, the talent in the league is very high. Um, Tactically, of course, when you put in the concepts, it's all new to them. But how they adapt and how they learn and how they try to execute is very good. And I'm pleasantly surprised by the level of technical skills, physical skills that they have here.
Out of Simba, in other clubs, which the best player you see?
I don't want to single out individuals. I think it would be unfair on players. I watch the national team, and the national team have got a very good team. Watched the Ethiopia game and the match they won after that in the last FIFA break, and a very good team with lots of potential. I think in the next window period, lots of our players will be called up as well. You know, Kibu was not fit in the last window, and there are lots of players that has to be in the national team on our side, even though they're not even playing.
Okay,
Coach.
there's this youth development. No, Simba and the younger and the also they don't have a lot of youth players, and it's like a big crisis for us because we don't have like a proper development when it comes to these clubs trusting these young players. Like, what your take on that? Can you trust these young players? Like your squad is averaging, I think, 24, 25 years of age. It's very young squad, but these players who are under 20, what's your take on them? Why, like a lot of coaches, they don't trust them?
No, for me, if you good enough, you're old enough. I don't mind playing a 17-year-old, 16-year-old if he's good enough. Our under 20 team started training last week. They were on a break, so after this busy period, we'll put a little bit more depth and analysis into the younger team. But you know, your youth is your future. It's so important, and I'm a huge believer in getting them the right training at a young age. And you know, a talent you can see at any moment by watching them train for 5 minutes. You can see a talent, and then it's about taking these players and already bring them up to the first team and getting them to train with us and get used to our intensity, our playing style. And I'm sure I haven't seen them yet, but I'm sure once I go in, I'm sure I'll find 3, 4, 5 players that will be training with the first team immediately. That's definitely one of my um, policies, and what I really love is young talented players. And, I'm sure once you go into this youth setup of Simba, we'll be able to find.
Okay, Kip Dennis came last. He was the last player to come to the Simba squad. Kip Dennis.
Yeah.
He was very crucial in the last game. He scored the goal, which was very important. Last season he was struggling with his form. You know, he's a forward, but he was not scoring regularly. And a lot of fans were saying it's not good enough. But it's very important player. His work rate, I think, you've been enjoying so far. What can you help him as a coach to become a better player? And what is his strength as a player? Like, you're training with him every day. You see his best side. You see his weakness side. What can you say like about Kip Dennis as a player?
I think before I joined Simba and you do analysis of the squad, I was so excited to work with Kibu. He's definitely one of the outstanding players of the team. Of course, he was not with us in Egypt, so he missed that big part of pre-season. But now he's finally completed week 5, week 6, and we were preparing in this off-season break, giving him some minutes against Al Hilal and JKT to build up his match minutes. He's not yet fit. He's not yet at the level where I was really surprised that he pushed so far in such an intense match. Um, there's so much more to Kibu than we actually see. Uh, it's about guiding him. We have to do analysis of his performance in the last match because to get the best out of his skills. You know, he has a unique skill set in terms of one against one. He has a unique skill set in terms of playing out wide, playing on the inside, playing as a forward as well. And it's about us about finding the best position for him within the match because. To be able to get the best out of players like this, you have to allow them to be free within a certain structure of the team. And if he's then able to be free within the structure of the team, and you put certain mechanisms around him to be able to help him and get the best out of him, we'll see a different Kibu. It's now only the first step. Played his first match, and it's an ongoing process. We'll only see the best of Kibu once he's with us completely for 2, 3, 4 months. To be able to then work on him, play a match, do the analysis, improve, do extra training, and get the best out of him. So you play with huge potential, and step by step we'll get there.
Okay, coach. By my side, I just wanted to know your vision in this CAF Confederation League. Apart from that, you have been given by the team.
Yeah, that was very important. The meeting with the players today to say let's put the CAF Confederations Cup aside. It's finished. It's done. The draw is only on the 7th of October, and my latest information is that the matches will be moved to November. So we have to focus on the league right now. And our immediate concern now is Azam and 3 points against Azam. Yeah. So we've got 9 points to play for now before the FIFA break, and that's our only focus at the moment. So take the euphoria away, take the celebrations away, take this big 2 matches against Al Ahly Tripoli, put it aside, and let's focus to the league. That's our immediate objective. When the group stage comes, we will then analyze the group and see where we have to travel, what we have to do, what is required to be able to get out of the group, and then still after that take it game by game. Every match we'll play to win, and that is clear, and we'll try our best to be able to do that.
All right. African teams now, they're saying Young is one of the best teams in Africa. One of the best teams in Africa. What do you take on that? Do you think Young has the best team, like football wise, apart from being a coach, apart from being Simba coach? Do you think Young is the best? He's one of the best teams in Africa.
Look, Yanga has had the privilege of being probably the 4th year into their project. So they've been keeping the team together for a long time. They've been building that team chemistry, keeping their big players, strengthening the team around it. Not what we have done. We've started from scratch. They've showed last season against Mamelodi Sundowns, maybe the away goal. Maybe the goal Aziz Ki could have put them through. Put them through. So they've got a very good continuity in their team at the moment, and they're very strong. They showed it against Sundowns. They showed it against Kaizer Chiefs in pre-season 4-0. Once you have the time to keep teams together, you have to be at that level, and you expect Younger to be at the level they are at the moment. They are a team that should be getting to the quarterfinal, semi-final of Champions League because they have kept their team together. That is the credit you can give them, that they kept it together, and that is where they are supposed to be.
Coach, which is your preferred formation in football since you've been teaching?
I don't really have a favorite formation. I try to look at the strength of my players that I have. I try to put the players first. So maybe my strength is the 3 strikers. I play with 3 strikers. My strength is the 3 defenders. I play with 3. No, like I said, the formation is just numbers to me. It's flexible also within the game. In possession, out of possession. You can build up with a 3 defense line. You can attack with a 4 defense line. Favorite formation for me is non-existent.
So it depends on the game.
Depends on the game. Depends on the opponent. Depends on what players you have available. And depends on the game strategies.
What did you tell Simba players in the game against Tripoli? What was the secret towards your win?
It was an approach that over 2 legs it was clear that we couldn't go into it just without a plan for the away match and for the home match. Then of course the home match had its various dynamics: what to do if we go a goal ahead, what to do if we go a goal behind. So all of those strategies were in place before the game, and it was very pleasing to see that the players did not lose their structure after going a goal down. They kept their structure, they kept calm, they knew exactly what to do, and that was pleasing to see. That tactically there were lots of things that we changed during the game: change of formation, change of structure, change of everything. So really good. Poor.
So, coach, I just wanted to know something. Been coaching in Africa, Morocco and Raja. I think UNAF, now you are in Sekafa. I think you have seen some differences. Can you explain to us?
The North Africans have a different mentality. They have a type of winning mentality at all costs. And that is what we prepared our players for, coming from that region, knowing what to do, to expect with the North Africans and the Libyans. You can play a match sometimes with ball in play 50 minutes, and normally at 60 minutes that you ask yourself where the 10 minutes has gone to. But it's that willingness to win, that desire to win, and potential that we have here. We should be able to compete with them, if not better them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry, can I have one?
Uba TV, excellence is our signature.